Hello, everyone, and welcome to RPGeeks, where science geeks roll dice and tell stories. And welcome today to the end of one particular story, the Absalom Files. We have reached episode 12. This is it.
We've reached the back of the file.
We're
on that piece of paper with the cardboard backing behind it.
There was only 12 pages in the file. It was quite a short file.
Yeah, it was a short file.
Okay, sure.
I was thinking about when we did the final episode of Braxigantu, Ali was so hyped. Ali was like, I'm so excited to do this. Like, let's finish it. And I'm like, ah!
You're just having a freak out. Not in a good way.
Yeah.
It's all right, Emily Bates.
That took two episodes. Let's just
reflect
that.
Oh, yeah. 40.1, 40.2.
The last episodes. This is definitely fine. It's fine.
This one's going to be done. It's fine.
So, I'm kind of assuming you know who we are by now, but we're going to introduce ourselves anyway because it's a nice little.
If it's your first time here, welcome to the finale.
Brave. So yeah, we are the RPGeeks. We're four professional science communicators. We really like to play tabletop role-playing games, such as Starfinder, which we're playing today. And we do quite often stop to talk about the science behind everything that comes up. No time for that today.
Oh,
no time.
What? We're doing a Mexican wave, or like various waves.
Was I supposed to do it as well? Sorry.
No, you're doing the intro. You're
still announcing.
Oh, good.
You're
Okay,
mid-announcement.
cool.
I got
Sorry,
alarmed at the fact there wasn't enough time for science or presumably etymology today.
Okay, no there's
etymology
time...
today.
Maybe a little bit of etymology.
I love etymology.
I
There's always a
love
little bit of room.
etymology corner.
There's always a little bit of
Give you an
room.
etymology corner. Ingenium.
Corner.
I've got an etymology corner.
Oh yeah,
for you.
okay.
Ooh.
Ingenium is literally the Latin for engine. Because I literally, you were like, who's making these engines? And I was like, it's a company owned by Parallel that I haven't named yet. And I Googled Latin engine and it said Ingenium. And I went, Ingenium. That's how you
does that
DM
relate
boats.
to ingenious, like genius?
I believe it's the same root, and it's the same root as engineer.
I
think.
Maybe it was engineer.
Oh my god. The corner is coming for us.
The corner is leaking.
One, if you Google Ingenium engine, the Ingenium engine family is a range of modular engines produced by Jaguar Land Rover.
Oh.
Jaguar Land Rover, otherwise known as Parallel.
I know, I take it back. Sorry, engineer comes from the medieval Latin ingeniator, meaning contrive or devise, which is from the Latin ingenium. So yes.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say it still comes from the same place. That would be a wacky coincidence if not. So yeah, there we go. Just a little demonstration of the kind of etymology
tangents
and science that we don't have time for today because this is the final episode. Very quick introductions. My name is Sharmini. I use she/her pronouns. Thaliana Maisie Creswell also uses she/her pronouns. She's the little Riforian from the planet Traxxas. She lives on a farm and builds robots usually, but life has gotten weird recently. Ali.
Oh god, yes. Corey van der Leer, second lieutenant, human. I never say he's a human, but he is a human. Him, just like me. And yeah, I mean, he's a space-going man about spacefaring spacenaut who has been grounded for a while, but is just getting his space legs back.
He got sent to his room.
I got sent to my grounding room, but I've crawled out the window, down the drain pipe, and I'm just off to a Simon.
Oh, hello. He's just off to me. I'm Simon. I use he, him pronouns. As Snikt has he, him pronouns, just like me. Snikt is a rat man, just like me. Very good, genius private investigator who sees patterns where really there are no patterns. A bit like
just
me,
like.
and my YouTube analytics. And yeah, Corey and Snikt are partners in solving crime at the Eyes Shut Detective Agency, as will be described today for the last time by the woman in the director's chair, Emily Bates.
Hello, it's me, Emily Bates. It is the last time ever. I'm done. no, this has been great. I'm Emily Bates. I use she/her pronouns, and I'll be playing all the other parts. And oh Lord, there are so many people with you on this farm right now, and believe it or not, I have ideas of how they're all different in my head. Whether the accents sound that way, it's up to you to decide, dear viewer. But with that being said, tonight I will be your fate weaver. where were we? On the planet of Triaxis, Thali, Corey, and Snikt had ventured into abundance, discovered the drift hidden in a room marked storage, met a clone of Thali, and started to piece together the mystery that is...
Emphasis on starting.
Start to piece together the mystery of Parallel. They returned to Creswell Organic Farms and plotted their next move while taking chips out of people's feet.
Eventually.
And their next move may or may not involve pictures of feet. And that is where we find ourselves now. You've all gone to bed. You wake up the next morning and you head to the barn to start strategizing. And you find Lara on the computers hurriedly tapping away, planning sort of maps, schematics, planes, ships, all on screens.
But can I just confirm that last night we set up the dead man's foot?
Yes, I believe.
We set it to go at a certain time.
We recorded a message.
If we don't stop it.
Yeah,
if you wanted to write that message out, I will read it as.
Oh shit! I didn't write it. I'm
did
sorry.
Say that. We did our other homework.
We can do it. We can do it in the break or something if you want. If you do want me to be Kim Tester and read out that message, or I can just ad-lib something later. But if you guys want to write it, then we can do it.
Okay, Simon's writing.
There'll be time in the break to do that.
Yeah, you should write it in your best influencer speak, Simon.
Yeah.
Not that you know anything about
Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Yeah, like it has to be really like. She's got to be really aware that she's talking to her fan base, and so a lot of the content has to be like directly about feet and her feet.
Yeah. There's got to be bits
really engaging with.
So you're saying this like I know how to engage with foot influencers. Like I've never.
Yeah.
I have been asked for pictures of my feet before, but I've never sold them.
Why do I feel like I've definitely seen your feet, but I'm trying to remember now if they're really good feet or really bad feet. Because I feel like they're on one of the end of the
They're
scale.
bad feet.
No, I just remember. I think I had this conversation with Simon once.
Yeah, I got bad
We
feet.
were talking about feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
So I've got quite
toes.
good feet, and I've always been like, I've got quite nice feet.
You've always said that at
Yeah.
all times.
Yeah.
Always is how I open every conversation.
I've got very wide feet with hairy toes, and I'm fine with that.
Do you remember how we said we weren't going to veer off target today?
I'm just sorry. And Lara's in there. She's tapping away on a computer.
Well, anyway, the reason I just wanted to bring it up was
character.
just to set up. We have a message that's going to go out at a certain point where we have laid out the fact that Kim Tester isn't real. That the people who think Kim Tester, the version of Kim Tester people know is actually a clone, and the Parallel are behind pretty much everything. They're cloning people and doing shady shit and replacing people.
And
do you have that set up to go at a particular time?
Yeah, like
2 days from now.
2 days.
2 days from now.
2
Okay,
days,
that's good.
Or can we just or could we like trigger like it to go in an hour once we go into the chambers?
Well, no, because you do it as a scheduled post, right? You'd schedule it for 2 days time.
Yeah.
And then if anything happens
You
to me,
could schedule it nearer the time. Like,
yeah, but we don't know how long it's going to take for us to get
You
back.
also don't know where you're going.
We've
So
got
you're
to
going to
schedule
schedule
it
it
now.
a day to get
We've got to schedule it now.
Okay.
I'm not risking leaving, like moving another inch without that scheduled post being scheduled.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it. Serious coming out.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So, but all we need to do is to get to like the eye on Absalom and confront the would-be Kim Tester with the real Kim Tester. That's our plan, correct?
No. That was never the plan.
Morning.
I'm with it. I'm here.
As I understood it, the plan was to go to the council with Kim Tester.
Yes. That was the plan.
Okay, fine. Right. Well, that's pretty close.
We're not going to get into an argument with clone Kim Tester about who's real or not.
Clone
She's irrelevant.
All right. Forget Clone Tester. Let's go to the council with...
Yeah.
There is a name for real Kim Tester out there.
Kim Tester Prime.
And I don't know what it is. Yeah. Prime Tester. But
Morning. You lot all right?
We did get some sleep, but a lot of that sleep may have been
foot related. Were you dreaming about feet as well? Because I certainly
Well,
was.
I had an awful
It's
nightmare that you lot
serious.
came in and ripped a chip out of my foot, but it turns out that was real. So
It
thank
was
you,
for the greater
by the
good.
way. Yeah, no, it's a good thing.
Turns out Corey's amazing at medicine.
who'd have
I
thought it?
am... We should keep an eye on those chips, because if the chips suddenly disappear and get walked back to the drift, then we'll know that they've...
Did we put them
Where
in?
did you put them?
In my hand. I took them out. I put them in my hand.
No, you didn't insert the chips into your hand, though, did you?
No. I don't want to go back with the chips. No, I just want to make sure that we can watch. If the chips go, then they're onto us. So we need to move quick.
Why don't we put all the chips inside? Because they might not work unless they're inside something.
I can help with this.
Inside various animals.
Yeah, bring a chicken with us.
I can help with this. The chips are gone.
Oh.
What about the animals we put them in? Are they gone?
You didn't put them in any animals.
It's a very confused chicken floating around the drift.
We got to get out of here. Look, if the chips are gone...
Have you got one of those chips? I can have a look at it. And
oh my god, the chips.
They're down. I mean, gone.
The chips are gone. And Clark's is gone as well.
I am arranging a regular ship to take the Creswells away from Triaxis. I don't think it's safe them being
a regular ship.
I don't want them going in the drift.
One?
A really slow
one, which isn't your one.
Oh God! Also,
it's related to my company.
I was pretending to be Tully. I did not ask her about that. I just
that's
Mr. Fortnum was like, "Oh, hey, Tully," and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry."
I expect they have cameras, Sally. I expect they saw us at the end.
Oh yeah, I forgot cameras exist. You're smart. Okay, we go now.
I want them out of here. I think we need to get back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I don't know how you lot feel about traveling in the drift, but I have detected a teleportation circle above Triaxis, but it is belonging to Abundance.
We got the drift lane here.
Yeah,
so
we've got your drift.
But they will be monitoring the drift lanes.
But what are they going to do?
We can stay out of the drift lanes.
If we stay out of the drift lanes, it'll take a week.
Also, if we stay out of the drift lanes, I might be in the same bit of drift as another version of me, and that could be bad.
This is a great point. And we already set the post to go live in 2 days, so...
Right, so you'll be in the drift if...
we can reschedule.
Well, can we not... If you're in the drift, there's a chance the whole drift will collapse, because there's 2 Thalianas. Thaliana clone,
but not in the drift lane, we think.
I think we can prove that I think we've shown that if she's in the drift lane, she'll be fine. So that'll take a day, or there is a teleportation circle above Abundance.
Where does that go to?
To Absalom.
Above Abundance?
Like the one you use to get to Horizons. It's probably how they get people here.
And where would that take us to in Abundance?
No, we're in
take us to Absalom.
Sorry, in Absalom. Where does it take us to in Absalom?
It'll be an exit point around the station,
which I'll probably have under close guard.
Very likely.
So I'm thinking one of the things we absolutely have to do is to get Aubrey back to the Starstone, because whatever they're planning, it's something to do with that.
Aubrey needs to get back quick, and I think the rest of you and probably Kim do too. Santana, the Strix, has said he'll go with the Creswells.
Do we know anything about aerial defense of Abundance if we were to fly a ship straight up there?
It's right above. It's it's in space. Like
so we'd fly a ship into the teleportation turret.
Yeah, it just so happens to belong to them, and it is positioned.
I think speed is of the essence. Actually,
let's do it.
I've changed my mind. I think we get there as fast as possible.
Here's the thing. I can hack into it. I can make sure it's safe for you, but I can close it so they can't follow you. But I have to do it from here. I won't be able to come with you.
It's either that or the drift lanes.
They can't follow us, but they might already be there.
There's a chance.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, that was a minor point. I think people not being able to follow us is somewhat irrelevant, given that what they know.
Well, maybe.
But still, sure, okay.
What you could also do is there a way if you stay here, you can break the teleportation circle to stop anyone from Abundance coming to. Sorry, yeah.
What she just said.
Yeah.
That's what she just said.
She just said that.
Listening.
Yeah.
But the issue remains that if we take the teleportation circle, they know where it's going to come out on the other end, and they're definitely going to be watching it.
They know where the drift lanes are, but they have a whole day to prep.
That's true.
So we should be expecting a hot reception regardless.
I think we have to go now.
Are your family going to be okay, Valley?
Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm excited to go on holiday. Laurie runs into the barn.
Oh God. Okay.
Sally, you coming with us?
I'm gonna go somewhere else and then come catch up with you later.
All right. Okay. Oh, how long? Apparently, it's gonna be like months on this ship. I'm very excited.
Oh, really? I might have to wait for you the other end then, because I don't know if you can just hop on once you're.
I don't know. And I don't know.
Can I see you at the other end?
Yeah.
Should I wait for you?
Yeah. And Laura says we should go to her house.
Okay, I could wait for you. Like, what would you like to have waiting for you? Like a sign?
Hot chocolate.
Okay, as long as your timing is accurate. It might go cold. I'm just a bit worried. No, I can make it happen. I will make it happen.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay.
I'll see you then.
Maybe I shouldn't promise things to 5-year-olds.
Bye.
You'll forget, right?
Right? Out. Your dad comes in, Sally. Thaliana. Hey. You sure you, do you want to come with us, or do you want to stay?
Well, see, other Thali seems like kind of a hero. You know, like driving the resistance and wearing a beret and all that, and I never done nothing like that. Well, as far as I remember, I didn't do anything. I just like came here. Went to Absalom and then came straight back again. That's what I remember. So, you know, I thought maybe I should do my bit as well, because she seemed pretty cool. I want to help too.
You've always been cool.
I'm cool. Thanks, Dad. My dad thinks I'm cool. As a Korean snack.
We'll be
thinks I'm cool.
On one of, and Laura can contact the ship that we're on, so we'll keep you posted.
Wow, it's okay.
It's not going into the drift, so it's high tech, but it's doable.
Yeah, tell Sully I'm really gonna need a beret.
Oh, you know what? I think we can sort that. And he pulls out, I'll say 3 berets.
A blue beret?
3 blue berets.
I'll take a beret.
All the colours. I will proudly take a blue beret. Put it on.
Thali, you seem more like my Thali.
Oh. Well,
she was fantastic, and well, she was you, so I loved her very much. But you're the one I remember.
I'll try not to change. I hear life experiences can change you, and I only had like a day of life experience that I remember. So,
right,
you want to watch out for that, cause.
Okay, I'm gonna go get everyone on the ship now.
Sorry.
I love you.
I love you so much.
I think just before we get on the ship.
This is the Creswell's going to get on the ship.
Oh, sorry, but just before we get on our ship, which I assume we're
and Laura's still doing some bits and pieces, but yeah.
Okay, if you'll allow, I'd just take Snick to one side and say, Snicked.
Yeah.
And I look a bit shaken, and GM, if this, do you think this would have happened? I say, I've been having flashes. Sometimes I see things in the future, and I don't know if we're going to make this. I just don't know.
I mean, the teleportation circle seems to work just fine. I'm sure it's like the one that we went through previously.
Yes, I think we'll reach the teleportation circle. Right?
Oh,
I've
great.
seen that.
Boy, happy worried, Corey.
Corey, roll me a
contain rage check.
Will save.
That's good. It's good. 19 plus nothing, so 19.
You start seeing flickers of Absalom Station. You see Little Akaton, the dock where you often flew the ship, and then it clips away again. You see the inside of Eyes Shut's office. You see the corkboard, and it flips away again. You see the Starstone. You've never seen the Starstone. It's this maybe 3 feet wide diameter glowing with these blues and purples swirling around it, like orb of light. But it's not an orb, it's jagged, it's got points. It looks like a rock that is glowing, and it snaps back again. And you're back in the room, isn't it?
Corey! You still with me?
The Starstone. It's not there anymore. I think it's with.
It looked like it was in Absalom Station somewhere. just to be.
Yeah. Sorry, I think it's in Eyes Wide. It's not where it should be. It's not in the spike. It's just. I saw Eyes Wide. I saw the Starstone. It's somewhere in Absalom Station.
Before you go, you saw Eyes Shut. You saw your office. You saw Little Acton. You just saw 3 separate places on Absalom Station.
Corey, you're not making sense.
I just want to be 100%
a lot to make
clear
sense of the vision
about what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw 3 separate places. Let's start with that.
Right. Okay.
I saw our office.
Brilliant. How's it look?
Yeah, it look. There's things on the walls, so I think someone's been there, maybe trying to put back some of the destruction that was caused in our absence. I saw Little Hackathon.
Great.
And I saw the Starstone.
Oh, what did it look like? Is it real?
Imagine like looking into the deepest, darkest portion of your own mind, envisioned in a sort of purpley sort of stone. That's what it looked like. But listen, that's not what I'm trying to tell you. Will you just stop thinking about the Starstone for a second?
Right. Okay.
What I'm saying is, some of the things I see, I'm not there. And I want... Look, if I die...
Can I get your things?
Well, yes, you can, actually. That's what this is all about.
Ooh.
I want you to have this, and I will hand him the deeds, like the controlling deeds to Eyes Shut.
Oh.
So this... Keep it safe. And then I'll go up into the ship. Or the ship's not even there!
You're in the barn. You're in the barn.
You're coming back for it, Corey. You're coming back for this. I'm going to fold it up and put it in my pocket. Oh, fuck, which one did I put it in?
You put it into a Chinese.
God, that's dead. Brilliant. I will find that later. Okay.
As all this happens, Thali, your family leaves. Suddenly all the screens in the barn flicker and they change. You see the face of Mr. Fortnum.
Oh no, I don't like this.
An older human male with a thinning hairline. Hello, Creswell Farm. Thaliana?
I'm looking at Snicked and Corey in like panic, like.
Welcome back, Thaliana. I'm sure you all have a lot of questions, so happy to help.
Is it a two-way thing? Can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah, hi, I can hear you.
Oh, wow.
Did you just see all the miming I was just doing?
No, I actually can't see you, so this is embarrassing.
Good.
I can hear you. I can't.
Okay.
There's no video on any of these computers that I tried to hack into, so it's.
Yeah, I wasn't miming at you. I was just like miming, like, oh gosh.
I think Snicked is going to gesture
happening?
to the family to like.
Oh, they've just
family are gone.
Oh, they are gone. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you, Mr. Fortnum? It's been a while.
Has it been that long, Thali, or were you maybe around last night?
Oh,
toying with us.
I meant like, okay, yeah. Apart from that, I meant like that we met, have a conversation. Not that we really had any conversations. Yeah, we don't. Okay.
Also, this is the original Thali, not your clone one. Just in case you were confused.
I'm very aware.
What do you want, Fortnum?
Sorry.
I take out a cigarette, start smoking.
Oh no! No, he's back. He's back on the facts.
I just wanted to make sure your family got away safely, Thali. They're leaving, right?
No, they're right here. Oh, howdy. Is that Mr. Bowman?
Okay, I don't know who you are, but listen, I'm not gonna hurt you, Thali. But there are other people, other things that might. So...
Could you maybe ask them not to?
Or give us some pointers on who might be willing to hurt us, because we could avoid those people.
I'm afraid it's going to be a little bit too late for that now.
Oh.
You see, Parallel are determined, and my boss, well, he likes things done a certain way, and I need to clean things up. I failed here. Thali, I should never have tried to clone you. It was a mistake. You were a guinea pig, but
Mr. Fortnum, have you maybe considered that, morally speaking, maybe you shouldn't be trying to clone anyone without their permission? And like,
I'm gonna take my phone out of my comms unit and start recording. I just
think that maybe we could chat about the sort of ethical dimension to all this, because you're a sensible person, and I'm sure we could come to some kind of agreement.
Is new life ever a bad thing, Thali? You're still alive? Your clone's alive?
Well, I don't know. I was wondering about maybe issues around people's consent, for example. I was thinking about, whether people are impersonating other people, and thus, you're kind of lying to a lot of people.
So you don't believe the clones should have full rights? That's what I'm hearing.
No, I'm saying maybe they shouldn't impersonate people that they're not. Without
You're talking about Kim Tester, aren't you?
Well, yeah, mainly. She's a clone, right? Because there's two of them, and like that seems kind of. Is she evil, by the way? Are your clones evil? I really wondered, because I thought I was a clone, and I didn't think I was evil. But then I thought maybe none of your clones think they're evil either.
They're not evil, Thali. Some of them just have certain opinions that maybe we've helped to influence. Kim being a prime example. We had to fully rebuild and shape her to create what we needed. You were more of a guinea pig, a test to see if a clone could be a clone without even realizing it. And your clone was successful, actually. We put her into storage along with you, and that was obviously an error. You both went missing after the crash, shall we say. And, the cloning process is not perfect, or at least it wasn't. It affects not only the clone, it affects the original as well.
I forget a lot of stuff. If that's helpful feedback for your science, I keep forgetting stuff.
We'll make a note of that.
You should write that down. Yeah,
I probably won't write it down. We don't write stuff like that down
because it's a bit illegal.
It's not science if you're not writing it down. You're just fucking around.
I don't know who this voice is, but it's starting to annoy me. Yes, okay, just fucking around, maybe, but we're gonna change the world. We are a company that believes in creating places for people to be happy and holistic medicine. And,
that sounds lovely.
Right, now imagine, say you lose an arm, Thali.
Yeah?
Well, your clone's got one.
Ain't they using it?
They don't need to be. Aren't you more important than your clone? You're the original. You're number one.
Well, aren't we kind of the same? Because that's the whole point, so... No?
Depends how you look at it.
Well,
You're the most important. We can't clone a clone. We've, believe me, tried. And something goes wrong.
You are raising so many interesting ethical issues. It feels like the kind of thing that maybe society as a whole should be debating and considering the evidence and, deciding where to move forward for this technology for the benefit of all.
And once Kim Tester is on the Pack Council, we can have those conversations.
Well, people might be a little bit upset if you get there by lying to them and tricking them and stuff like that. I do find that honesty is often the best policy.
Kim Tester is a celebrity. We had to build up a mystique around her, so she went missing. And Well, she'll walk into that pack council quite happily. And I think she'll have the, what's the word? Influence to make people do whatever she wants.
You're really smart.
Are you a clown?
Me, myself?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of, but...
Are you sure?
No.
Does that not worry you at all, that you could have been cloned?
I know I'm me. What would be wrong with being a clone?
Well, because somebody might come and lop your arm off.
I think I'm in the position of power here.
Well, okay, you said you had a boss. Who's your boss? Maybe can we talk to your manager?
He's on Absalom, I'm afraid.
Okay, there's a lot of people on Absalom. You're going to have to be more specific. Half of them are called Bob.
He's not called Bob.
Okay, that narrows it down by 50%. Can you give us a more specific name?
I'm not going to tell you who my boss is. He likes to keep himself secret.
So what is it, Fortnum? You've jacked into this system. You clearly want to talk to us. You've got an offer. I can sense it. What do you want?
Oh, I don't have an offer. I just needed them to get in position. And you hear...
We got Fortnum!
And you look out the windows and you see the fruit bots circled around the barn.
No.
Oh, I thought the family owned the fruit pots.
The fun thing is, with Thally too, she went real well. She doesn't believe she's working for us, but every little thing she's made is under our control. And you start hearing like shots going at the sides of the barn. And so you are trapped in a barn with hundreds of fruit bots surrounding you.
We got so Fortnumed.
Roll initiative.
We can take him, Corey.
I didn't. Wait, can
We've
I just...
got 1,000% Fortnumed.
You can ask more questions if you would like.
Oh, no, I was going to say, like, at some point, you know, I think we should just at least have a tiny % chance of being able to convince Mr. Fortnum to consider the ethics of his actions.
He's
Maybe we can do that when he's tied up
names.
in our spaceship.
That everyone has the potential for good.
You can.
Is Aunt Lara here?
And Lara is here.
Fuck for that.
Oh God! When he said something about the family leaving, like, what did Aunt Lara like? Did she look worried or like? Did they get away?
She looked like she was typing furiously on her comms unit.
She's got it right. Okay. Cool,
Initiative 25.
21.
6.
That was excellent.
6.
6. Yeah. Ribbit. 18. And oh shit, and Lara. Oh, even worse. And Lara. She's got shite initiative. Oh, right. Corey, you're up. The screens cut and go black.
Okay. I'm going to, turn to Thaliana and say, well, I hope you've got a better idea than I do. And I will give her my initiative. Cast swap initiative.
Alrighty.
There you go.
Oh, Ali.
Thally, you are
Wait,
Trusting you.
That's
Trusting you here.
horrible, and I hate it. Thank you.
It's such a good little spell. It's
I
such a
hate
clever
it.
little spell.
I hate it. I hate it. So no, I was so.
This is
happy
the.
with
What do
my
you think
pick.
What do you think we should have for dinner tonight? Spell.
No, you. I insist.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't really mind. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, really. I'm good. I'm easy.
What do you
Why don't you just
Good.
give me some options and I'll pick from there, and maybe we can just.
And then I will reject every one of your options out of hand.
I don't really fancy that.
We had that 2 weeks ago.
So what do we?
Had pizza for lunch.
Is our ship here? Can we? Is there any? Because we just got to get out.
So you're in the barn. The doors are open, I will say, and you can hear the fruit bots moving towards the doors. Your ship is basically a direct line out of the barn, probably about 150 feet away in the fields.
Quite far.
It's quite far. And there are, I will say it now, there are too many of these fruit bots for you to take them all out. I'm gonna say that now. And
Okay, can I scream something?
It's going to be get to the ship, basically. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Take care of yourself. I've got this. I've always wanted to scream that. I mean, and I do, but also
You swapped initiative with me.
that's.
Okay.
Or would you like me to scream? Get to the chopper? Because I can scream both.
What did you scream?
Get to the chopper.
Oh,
Get to the chopper.
Into the tunnels.
So good.
Um,
Who goes first?
You.
You do now. Yeah.
Thing is, okay, I just have a little bit of a metagame problem in that Emily Bates is like, you need to get to the chopper, and Corey is like, you need to get to the chopper, but I'm a roboticist surrounded by robots, and I would like to try and do something about this. So I'm going to say, if as a team we would like to instead run through gunfire into the chopper, you might have to just yoink me, because that is not my first instinct.
If you've got other plans,
you cannot fight all of them.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay,
Sally,
good.
You are
a
mechanic. This is your thing.
Good. I am going to look around this barn full of tech and kit, none of which was here before when I left.
Boofrey's here.
Boofrey is in the barn next door, but Boofrey is
Has Boofrey turned as well?
Boofrey is made of wood.
Boofrey just smashes through the wall.
Boofrey's on our side.
Boofrey is made of wood. I just want to be. Boofrey
I
is
would
not
like
sentient.
to look for a computer system, ideally, or some element of the computer that I think, it's very important, is the least likely that Thali 2 would have been directly involved in the construction of.
I mean, she wouldn't have built the computers that you're looking
She might have had hands on all of them, so
She might have had hands on all of them.
I
will say,
if there's any distinguishingness.
Okay, make me a no, computer. Make me a computer check. I'm assuming that's better for you.
A little bit
higher check.
Didn't roll well, but 16.
Okay, that's fine. With a 16, the only computer in here that you wouldn't this is so stupid, that you wouldn't know how to use is the editing computer that Sully's been using to make the documentary, which would be linked into
but it is still
Matrix.
a computer. Like, I don't know how to use the editing software, but it is still okay.
But it says Sully's computer on it.
Okay, right. I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, Sully. I'm gonna go over to Sully's computer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I've just been looking up the rules for the precog, and I think I'm allowed to do this, right? So I think I'm allowed to give you my role, like the divination magic role.
I think you are, yeah.
And I feel like this could be a real make or break. We're doing this, right? This is the.
Oh, right, yeah. I think it might not. I don't think it will be. I think this turn is.
Okay,
not...
all right. Forget it.
I've already made a roll on this turn. I might get another one if I'm lucky. Like, I don't think we're there yet.
I get another one.
Maybe I'm not allowed to like see the roll before anyway. Anyway, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Possibly, yeah. I am looking. I'm gonna do it again. I am looking for something that is connected to this system that has enough power to like blow the electrics of everything connected to the Cresswell network or in the nearby area, including Ruby.
This is wonderful. There is
I would like an electromagnetic pulse, ideally.
EMP.
I don't know what I've got to.
That might be a bit much, but you do know that the fruit bots that you've seen. I'm gonna not retcon it as such, but they are all. They're not like Fruby. They've not got like a reactor and a battery that charges them. Okay. They are being like controlled radio wave.
Getting their power through Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Exactly. So I will say, you look at this editing computer. You need a way to blow the system, and you look at the timeline that Sully has been creating. There are so many 4K files. She's got green screens in there. The number of transitions she's put on different clips, unheard of.
Wait, this is color correct everything.
I'm gonna add a little bit of like maybe like face tracking as well.
Oh god, yeah. After Effects is open. Like it's all the different clips are being pulled from After Effects and being re-rendered. This is so niche. For us.
It's none of it is in the editing. It's all directly
it's all through After Effects.
Open.
Select all pre-render.
And you
We're having a great time.
You just press enter on Premiere.
Yeah.
And the computer starts going, and it sounds like it's going to take off.
The rivets are flying off the side.
And you can see steam coming out of this computer, the heat emanating from it. You like being in the cold, Sally, and this is too hot. You start sweating, and suddenly...
Get out of it. Oh, God. Okay.
And all the computers crash.
Yeah, fair.
You look out.
Yeah.
The fruit bots have a little light on top of them, we'll say.
Yeah.
That does go out, but they continue moving, but they look like they've slowed down. And it looks like they might be about... They've got battery, basically.
Yeah,
but it looks like they might not have full strength anymore. This is good. You've done... I'm going to... Basically, I'm going to reduce the damage that they can do for in-game mechanics. Ways. Mainly because that editing thing has made me so happy.
You didn't make me roll because you were too excited about Premiere rendering being the thing. You were like, this is 100% happening.
It would kill the computer, so everything would die. Yeah.
It's just realistic. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a roll. It would just happen, wouldn't it? You already found the editing computer. Fuck's sake. Right. Okay, that is Sally's go. Sorry, we're in initiative. Snicked.
Right.
You watch everything go choo.
This entire time, I have had a message slime.
What is a message slime?
A message slime is, I'm glad you asked, Emily Bates, is a transparent programmable ooze that comes in an egg-shaped container and is used to deliver messages. Any creature with a personal comm unit or other computer can use it to program a message up to 5 minutes in length, including both audio and visual components, and requirements that activate the slime's message. As soon as the activating conditions are met, the slime's surface displays its message and repeats for up to a month or until removed.
Okay.
What I would like to do is record into the slime. Like, I imagine it's like an egg, you twist off the top, and it's just like,
sure.
Hey, I'm over here! See that, and I'm going to throw the slime as far as I possibly can out of the barn, away from where the ship is.
You're going to come out of the barn a bit and just yoink it the other way. All right, make me an athletics check to see how far you can throw it. I will say for every what's a realistic length people can throw? Like 30 feet? Or is that?
Oh,
depends
60
on
feet.
At least 60 feet.
60 feet.
Okay, so for every 5 points you get, no. I'll tell you what, roll me a d20 and roll me athletics.
Right, that was a 14 on athletics.
Okay, I will say with a 14, that's very good. You throw it 80 feet. I was going to do half of it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I was doing basically 70 feet plus
100%.
10 feet. That's what I was going to go.
And it was programmed to go off as soon as there's a robot in range, which
there is. And you do see some of the robots do and start turning around. And I will say you sort of get 14. That was quite good. You get like 20% of the ones on that side turn and start converging on this little thing. Very good. And I'm going to make. Did I just say 20%?
Yeah.
I'm going to say there are 100, just so you know. If you can get rid of 100, you've got a clear path. So that's where you're at. This brings us to Corey.
Not Aunt Lara?
No, she's after. It's Corey, robots, and Lara. She's bad.
At least the robots were low. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. I want to look around this place. Is there anything approximating a fast-moving vehicle in this space? I would take a horse.
Oh, there's no horse, I'm afraid. Roll a
lawnmower.
A lawnmower, 100%.
Combine harvester. Fuck it. There's a ride-on lawnmower. It's just there. I'm done. There's a ride-on lawnmower.
It's gonna be so slow.
It's an old ride-on lawnmower.
Get on!
You'd definitely be quicker on foot, but it is there.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to. I want to run up to it.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's any way that I can. What's the word when I want to hot rod this lawnmower?
Yeah, because there would be a limiter probably on this lawnmower.
I want to break the limiter, and I want to dump fuel into the exhaust to make an afterburner. I want to do it all
Mad Max style, just like blowing into the intake.
Are you trained in engineering?
Yeah, and I want someone on the front who I'm hooked up to in my vein. I am trained in engineering, yes.
Make me an engineering check.
Please tell me I'm trained in engineering. That's not good. Oh, it's good. 21.
Yeah, you do it. This thing is okay. I'm gonna say this thing is gonna go 70 feet per round. No, I'll tell you what. Let's do 75. So in 2 rounds after this, you could get to the ship with it. Okay.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Okay.
Fucking sick.
I'm gonna get on it like a motorbike, and I want to rev it and point to it. Right.
Excellent. And Lara looks around and goes, teleportation circle, go, I'll be fine. And she starts like rebooting one of the computers.
Wait, you'll activate it for us though from here, right?
Right.
Okay. Oh shoot. Oh dang.
And that's her turn. Thali, it's you.
Can I just
Didn't the robots go?
Did the robots go?
Oh, the robots, no, they didn't. Oh, thank you so much. Right,
You're
how
all
is this
dead.
going to work? They're dead. So because of the way the robots are circling the barn, there's only sort of, I'll say 4 that are actually in range now to fire into the barn. So I'm going to roll 4 d20s, and I'm going to tell you what I get. And one is aiming at each of you, we'll say, just to make things
sure.
So
fair
actually, let's
and
do this.
equitable.
Let's do. They are fair, equitable robots. Right, Sharmony,
Equal
natural one.
opportunity killers.
Sorry, Thali, natural one. Corey is a 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
They're going to be. Of course, they're going to be shit because they're little. Snicked 17.
That does hit.
Okay, you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
As a laser, like, pew, hits into your shoulder. And natural 20 on Andlara. If you get to use the cool cards, I get to use.
Oh no, that doesn't seem right.
I think it
Oh
does.
boy.
Pick
Pick up the critical fail deck. Pick up the critical fail deck.
No problem. It's a problem.
I was about to say something very stupid then, and I'm not going to say it because it will curse us.
The target.
Excellent.
It's not a very good one for her. Actually, it's quite bad for her, but not with what she's doing right now. The target moves 1 step down the wisdom poison track until healed. So basically, her wisdom goes down a bit. But for her, she's all intelligence, baby. So that's fine. But she does take 12 points of damage. Okay. All right, and Laura, she's fine. Thali, your turn.
God, me again?
You again. Corey is revving the engine of this lawnmower.
And 4 of them are within sight, basically.
Yes,
with loads
but
more.
you can see a lot more. 4 had the scopes to aim into the barn.
Gosh. Golly gosh. Do we think, just to metagame this, do we think we're leaving next turn?
It sounds like we could like bust out in 2 turns and potentially take some damage on the way out, or
Okay,
we
so
this
take
turn is
longer.
not
And...
This turn is not the let's go
If
turn then.
There is another.
It could be the get on the thing turn.
Yeah,
but,
we can go. But also, I could go and then get to the ship and bring it here. That's another possibility.
That's true.
If you want
It's going to take
cover.
think about like piloting, lifting up a ship. Like it's not going to be a quick like 1 round. You can turn the ship there. So
Well, also, Ali, you're going last of the 3 of us, right? So Ali and me could jump on, and then you could go. We could.
You could jump
the
on
barn.
and do an action. You could do some action and then
for
jump
sure.
onto the thing. Yeah.
Okay,
Or you could run by
will-
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. All that.
you
I'm
could
gonna-
ready an action to jump. You could ready an action to jump on when Corey comes past. But to be honest, that would be a waste. It just I would.
Yeah. I will do some shooting and then
Do some
and then
shooting.
jump on. So
We're also just so you know going to be doing cleave rules, which you know I love.
I've got a cleave. I've got a feat called
Oh,
cleave.
you've actually got you know what? We're not doing cleave rules because Thali can naturally do it, so we won't be doing the cleave rules.
I can't. Fruby can.
But Fruby can, yeah, because it's a thing. I shouldn't give it to everyone just for funsies because
Oh.
you've actually got a feat, so I won't do that.
I didn't use it last. I've only used it once. Okay. Well, I think Fruby's gonna go use it. So
Yeah.
Fruby is gonna. Oh no! But I upgraded the cleave rules. Only apply to melee attack. And Freebie's weapon, Freebie's gun is way higher than his melee.
It counts for the weapon today. Congratulations.
Does it just for today? Okay, he's going to fire a weapon.
Roll to hit.
Someone. A robot, not us.
He goes, Freebie, and then aims at one of his brethren.
Oh, that's super high.
The crying,
That was a 23.
Oh, it hits.
I'm sorry, Freebie. I'm sorry.
So you know they have 5 hit points each. So if you do 10, you'll take out 2.
Oh, thanks. Will I? That would be great. Oh, you're so kind.
See.
6 points of damage.
So you take out 1, and 1 gets pinged.
And I'll cleave it and say, if the first one hits, I can make a second additional melee attack.
But ranged attack, yeah.
But I will. I mean, ranged attack. That's what it definitely says. But he'll have -2 AC.
Okay. -2 on the person you were trying to hit.
No, that's the cost.
Of Freebie will. Okay,
-2 AC.
Okay, go for it.
Oh right, I got rolled to hit again. Oh gosh.
How many hit points did each of these?
5. It's an 18 hit.
18 hits. Yeah.
Semi-automatic pistol again. That's 9 points of damage.
You take out another 2.
That's perfect. That adds up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So 3 are down. So 23 are gone. Just so.
And that was Freebie's turn.
Yeah.
Not mine. So I'm gonna have a pop at one as well. Yeah. Yeah. This is great. This is definitely legal, isn't it? Yeah. This is fine. I'm gonna have a pop. My pop is 16.
Hits just.
And I have my very nice non-lethal pulsecaster pistol for not hurting the birds and things that want to eat the fruit. 2 points of damage.
Yoki. Cool. Lovely stuff. Snicked. Oh wait, are you getting on the bike?
And I shall jump on the bike and also get ready to grab Freebie.
The lawnmower.
The lawnmower.
Yeah. Freebie will also prepare to get grabbed. Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Snicked.
Snicked has been dreaming of the moment that Corey and he can ride a motorbike together through a field. Like this is dreams flash. Like Corey had those precog visions. Like Snicked sees still frames from a music video flashing in front of him, and he is on the back of the bike. He is the back of the lawnmower. He is grabbing hold of Corey, and
that can be
tuck in there.
Why and why not? We'll take a pop at some of the droids with his new fancy Ifrit Infernian pistol.
Okay, go for it. I'll say you've got line of sight that you can get through if you.
For flavour, do you want to do that as we're coming out, as we burst out the doors?
We can absolutely do that as
flavor. Yeah. Pow! That's a 19.
Yeah.
Boom!
Now, I have a critical rule for this. I assume that is only on a nat 20.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it. It arcs.
Yeah, you don't just get it. Yeah.
It arcs to nearby targets.
Very good.
Which would have been pretty fun considering they're
really
all like laid out geometrically.
Oh, literally, yeah, like perfect lines. Yeah.
So I do 1d6 plus 1. So I do 5 points of damage.
Okay, you take another one out.
I'm helping.
Okay, Corey, that's you.
Question. I have a new spell called Rocket Dash.
Oh my god! Yes!
Oh boy.
Oh
Bullet Bill!
Oh
You
gosh.
briefly
Okay,
transform
it's not safe
into
for
a
a lawnmower.
rocket of flame and blast forward, moving in a straight line, dealing 5d6 fire damage to all creatures and objects in the line, and then you reappear at the end of the line. This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity and allows you to move through enemy spaces. It is literally written for this exact moment, and
Apart from the fact that you were sat
then you will
holding
be-
the steering wheel of the lawnmower and you're just going to be
blast
gone.
off the edge.
Like sat on this
You could
lawnmower.
run. Surely you could leap over the top. I've had a better idea.
My question was, is there any roll I can make to banjax this lawnmower to become a jet of pure flame?
Emily rates.
Oh, that's like it's a cool spell, and it's like your big spell, right?
This is the spell.
I really want
I am
to
a
use
pilot.
This
I'm
the
on a
only time
lawnmower.
I can use this.
What extra
The
cost can you
limiter
give
is
him?
off.
Give him an extra cost. And then
Or
you
do
won't
we
feel
have
bad
to make
about
like
it.
reflex
Yeah.
saves to avoid
I've
taking
got
damage from
11
the flame?
I have plus
Or from
11
falling
Yeah.
falling
off.
save.
Okay, here you go.
You
Here you
can
go.
fall off the lawn.
You can.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to do? You're trying to turn the lawnmower into this spell, basically.
I'm
So
trying to
everyone-
use. I'm
the
trying
whole
to. Yeah.
lawnmower.
So we ride this flaming ball of fire and lawnmower to the ship.
So you can do it. I'm going to say that's fine. Thally and Snicked will have to make reflex saves, or they will be taking the damage that you're rolling as well.
Oh.
And it
Worth
will be a
it.
reflex save
Worth
of
it.
18.
That's fine.
Worth it.
I'll take that risk.
Just to be clear, this is 5d6 of damage.
I don't have that many.
A lot of damage.
So, like, you can do it. That's the price if you want to do it. They have to make
I
the
trust
rolls.
Corey absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around to both of them. and
But
say,
if you do it, you will be at the
Yeah, we'll be
You will
be
unconscious,
at-
but at the shit.
you'll be at the ship.
just
On
thrown
fire, but
unconscious
there.
bodies.
Yeah.
Sailing through the air like
We'll
the end of the
be
Gloucester
Anakin
cheese race.
Skywalkering, like, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna look
I'm
back
up for
and
this.
go,
I'm up for this.
hold on tight. And as that happens, you see the
No.
flames start to kind of like crackle away at my skin, and everything catches fire. And I'm gonna do it. I cast this spell, 5d6 fire damage.
All right. And that
Gosh,
just, I've
that's-
looked, that just happens to all
There's
the,
no roll.
so you two make reflex saves. Ali, roll your damage. And I want to hear the damage before I hear the reflex saves. Actually, no, I don't.
5d6.
I want to hear the damage.
No, I want to hear the damage. I want to hear the damage.
The
first.
average damage of 5d6, I think, is less than. Actually, I'm not sure.
It's good.
Oh, God.
It doesn't need to be that great. I just want to point out.
They only have 5 hit points each.
You've got
It's
way more than
18.
5. Oh, they do. Yeah,
You
yeah.
do.
It's
18.
18.
Damage. Okay, so I mean, you
So average,
cast.
totally
Like,
average.
obviously, you don't take out all of them because they are spread out. You can't get rid of all of them. But I'm going to say with 18 damage, you at least take out double that. So I'm going to say you take out 36 of them, which brings us down to there will now be mass 40 left. However, Thally, Snicked, what did you roll?
I rolled an
Okay.
11.
Okay,
I only
18
have
points of
18
damage.
hit points left.
Wait. Okay, can I give you?
You've got stamina points as well, right? Stamina go
Okay, no.
I
You,
forgot
I guess you just got to
stamina.
take this.
But I rolled a 25.
Okay, I'm still.
Oh no! Snicked,
can
my
you-
brother!
Half damage.
It's yeah. You take half damage. Snicked, you take 18 points of damage.
So I'm stamina.
Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to say you take half damage. I'm going to say you take. Can you roll 1d6, Corey? Because yeah, just roll 1d6 for me because they're technically.
1.
Okay, so you only take 1 point of damage, Thally. Snicked, you do take the full 18.
So I lose all my stamina points, and I am down to 16 hit points. Because fortunately, we did level up just before this.
We did level up. We did level up.
It's the story of your life. Did you fill your stamina points up to the top?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
So-
I look like a fucking like
Appreciate-
rat, rotisserie rat after this.
I 100% spent the whole last episode taking away HP instead of stamina, so I'm at less HP than I ought to be, but I'm not going to recalculate it now.
You can just swap it over if you want to just because whatever you took off your HP, you would have taken off your stamina.
And then I've since leveled up and added 4 back onto my HP.
Okay, you work it out however you want to work it out, but if you want to just leave your HP down a bit, then it's fine. I don't think you took that much damage last episode.
No.
So, Corey, you rev this lawnmower, lest we forget, and the blade at the back, like,
Oh yes, the
catches
blade!
flame and starts, like, flinging, like, motes of fire out and just taking out these random like robots. They just fall to the floor and you propel forward and like you basically do like this swerve as you get to the ship and the flames die down and you see Snicked burnt to a crisp, like patting out all of this thing. Sally sort of managed to like curl in the back. I also realized, can you make
What in the grass bin?
and
Fruby.
You're like a
Fruby.
suburban Ghost Rider.
I'm not going to make you roll for Fruby because you
Okay.
rolled okay, but he is going to take 1 hit point as well.
Okay,
Same as
that's
you.
fine.
Um,
I want to say that my fur, it did that thing where the fire trickles over the top of each hair.
is that a thing?
You know?
What?
What? Does fur not catch
What?
fire? Is that a thing?
No, I'm not saying fur doesn't catch fire. I'm saying visually, I've seen this happen before. Where, little story time. My mum leant over a candle, and she had this top that was like almost slightly towel-like. It was like a base layer, and then these little thin bubbles, little rows of bubbles, and all the bubbles being very kind of thin. Whoosh, and this little wave of flame just went up her shirt. She didn't notice, and I was like, "You're setting yourself on fire!" And it was gone. And yeah, so I thought maybe my fur could do that.
Sure, absolutely. That's exactly what happens. Yeah. And so you've made it to the ship. You get in. You look back as Corey. You fire up the engine, the regular engine, not the drift engine, and you see the robots starting to converge into the barn.
Oh, and Lara. Oh
no, I don't like it.
Do we have any weapons on the ship?
No weapons on this ship. This is a small passenger
Of course,
ship.
it's not our ship.
Can I lift it and flip it and use the engines to burn the robots?
Oh,
that's a piloting check.
That's a piloting check.
There are 40 left, so you've done a hell of a lot of damage to these robots already.
Do I?
You need a 25 to start rolling damage. But if you hit the 25, you will be basically taking all of them out, and she can easily pick off the last remaining few.
All right, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna use my paradox. The eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
They go white.
Yeah.
So that's it's a 29.
You did it. You snicked, Sally. You just as you managed to buckle in, suddenly the ship basically like straight. What's it called? Vertical takeoff.
VTOL, yeah.
And
yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool, we're going. Moves, and then suddenly you are on your back as the engines point straight down, and you hear just like, and like just the sound of metal just thudding and like, buckling and just under the weight of so much flame, and with that, you take off up into the atmosphere.
Oh, geez, I wonder what that felt like for them.
The teleportation circle, as Snick sits there, slightly smoking.
Whiskers are still like smoking, going.
And then the sprinklers go off in the ship.
They're very directed though, so just like one jet just goes.
He's sat there and is slumped in a seat like this, just with a shower going down on him.
Corey, you get into the atmosphere and you turn the ship around, and then you see the lights go bing, 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 bing into the circle, like this teleportation circle you took to get to Horizons. They start to swirl, the lines join up. You aim the ship, you fire through, and you come out the other side. And in front of you is your home, Absalom Station.
Oh.
And with that, we'll take a little break.
God.
Take a little break.
I may need to do some first aid on myself with some resolve points here.
I can help you. That was Corey's greatest moment. I don't have to do anything else for the rest of the campaign.
Corey can die now.
Yep.
Even Aubrey was like, fuck me, I was expecting to die.
I'm going to give you... and Lara.
Sorry, and Lara. What am I talking about?
And Lara was going to die there. That was my killing Lara.
Oh!
Yeah.
You did it.
One precog. Amazing.
That was Scene Bean's.
Scene Bean was going to die.
I was going to narrate it.
What happens to Scene Bean if he doesn't die? He lives in terrible pain until he's dead.
Does happen, yeah. So,
I mean, he dies eventually.
Yeah. Well done. That was awesome. That was
Corey, very cool.
Awesome.
Very, very cool, Corey.
That was awesome.
Before we go,
Rocket Dash is an insane spell, by the way.
I know,
oh my god! Take that if you're a precog, always. Before we go
on our break, special something just for those of you watching live on Twitch. It's the second episode, second chance to enter our special Starfinder beginner box draw if you didn't already last week, or you're just bored and like silly games. So just to quickly go over the deal, basically we've got some copies, some digital codes of the Starfinder Beginners box, which sounds like a really useful thing to have if you want to start playing.
If only we'd had it.
Yeah, it's going to be great. What you do is you create a logon on paizo.com, and if you win, you email us on rpgeeksdnd@gmail.com, and we will get the Beginners box added to your account, which sounds great. You can only enter via Twitch chat. It's only one entry per person, and the winners will be drawn at random from all of the entrants next week, the 18th.
We've got 6 of them though, so there's quite
a few. Yeah, it's pretty good. The only other thing I was is to pay attention and see if you won, in case we can't contact you. If you do, but we'll try and contact you. Or watch live next week. So the code words for today, the way you enter the game, is you have to put one of these. I'm going to give you 4 words that you can put in chat. You can just type them in chat. It's fine. Or if you want to be slightly creative, if you want to come up with some puns,
we'll read out our favourite puns on the final episode.
Absolutely, we will.
We'll have a whole pun section.
Episode, you mean? Yeah.
Wait, give me one, because I did a good pun last time. I want to try and do another one.
You did well.
Don't give them away for free. I mean, they've already had a little taste.
No, but if I do them, then they can't do them. They have to come up with another one.
Right, you're picking the low-hanging fruit.
It was. Well, I'll give you the word that we started the episode talking about, or that might have been just before we started, actually, which is ingenium. It's one of the words. Spell that however you like. I know I'm giving you that one because I think it's the hardest one. But basically, we're going for a parallel theme. The words are parallel, ingenium, horizons, or abundance.
I'm a genie in bottle. I'm an ingenium in bottle, baby.
Right, that's it. We're going on a break.
Okay,
I'm going to roll for it.
What were the other words? What were the other words? I wasn't listening.
No more for you.
We're going for an 8-minute break, everyone. Emily Bates, you're going to have to think about what you've done. We will see you.
You will think about what you've done.
Well, I mean, that is literally what we are doing today, yes. And we'll be back in a little, probably over 8 minutes. Enjoy. Oh, God, it's actually happening. The campaign's coming to an end!
We're back. So, as you look out over Absalom Station, let's see, do a little. We did this last time we arrived at Absalom. Corey, what are you thinking?
Thinking how beautiful it looks.
How badass that last bit was. Sorry.
Yeah, basically thinking about what I've just done. I'm not really interested.
It was seconds ago. Like, this was teleportation. This was instant.
Guys, did you see that? That's what I will say.
Yeah. Snick, what are you thinking? Quite similar to last time, I think.
Fuck! Oh, I think I'm still on fire! Very great, Corey! Good job!
And
It'll help!
Taliana.
I think I'm thinking about how I kind of want to be a hero, and it's not something I ever wanted before. Like, a week or so ago, as far as I'm concerned, I decided to leave home and go on a little bit of an adventure. And since then, I keep hearing about all the things that I've apparently done. Multiple versions of me have apparently done all of these things. And I'm like, well, if they can do it, and they're me, I guess I can do it too. So I'm gonna try.
Lovely. Corey, you start to bring the ship round, and you get a little ping on your navigation on the screen, telling you to go to Little Akaton as the docking bay that's currently open. You pull up.
Yep.
Corey, can you do anything to help?
I turn the sprinklers on extra hard.
I'm gonna make a medicine check. I don't have any kit. I just have a check.
I don't think that will actually do anything.
No, I'll just tell me what you need.
You can.
I'll be like, I don't have that.
So Snick, you can spend resolve points.
Yeah. I thought he had a healing spell. Was the only reason I mentioned it.
I do.
Oh, you just.
I can also do that.
No. You don't want to waste it on little old Snicked. That's fine. So how does it work with the resolve points? Is it one I roll a dice and that's how many?
Yeah, so you can spend 1 resolve point to regain stamina points. But that's it. That it requires 10 minutes of rest, but you can regain one resolve to 1 stamina, but you don't have to roll for it. You just regain that many points. So how many resolve points do you have?
That does not feel like enough.
I have 4 because that doesn't go up as far as I can tell with levels.
No,
I think it does. Hang on, let me.
Don't worry about it, Snick. Don't worry about it.
I
can help you. I actually can. And I'll cast Blessings of Youth.
Ooh, what does that do?
Hello. Gives you 1d8 stamina points back, if that's something you're interested in, Snick.
How many stamina points did you say?
1d8, so I'll just roll.
Yep.
6.
I'll take that.
And okay, so you should have a number of resolve points equal to half your character level, so 2, and the modifier of your key ability score, so the one that's most important to your class, which I think for operative is
Dex.
Yeah, so whatever your
So I've got +3 for Dex.
So then you've got 5. You should have 5 resolve.
Oh, okay, so I should have 5, not 4. All right.
Yeah.
But I've got 6 stamina points, and so for the resolve points, I only gain 1 stamina point per resolve point.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can help you again.
Oh wait, no, hang on. Wait, is that wrong? I'm totally wrong. You can spend 1 resolve points to gain lost stamina points. So I think that's all of them. You can just spend 1 and you can regain all of them for 10 minutes. Sorry, and I just made you spend a spell.
Oh.
You can take that spell back.
Okay.
Because that's
Okay.
Yeah. It will take you 10 minutes to go round.
All right, so I go down by 1 resolve point.
We've even used that before in this playthrough, and I was just like, oh, that seems really harsh, but Starfinder's really harsh.
Starfinder.
Yeah.
It is really harsh, but that is you can't just get all of them back. I was like, that is insane. That is really to have that with you. But it's because your stamina points are kind of you like grunting down, like bearing it and being like, oh no, I can do this, and resolve points like you can reinvigorate yourself to like be like, I can do it, I'm gonna kill people. Anyway, so you pull around to Little Acton. You dock, you beep a little card to let you out, and you get out and you're on the dock, and it's busier again. Thali, it almost reminds you of back when you first arrived in Absalom. You know, people are using the drift again.
I mean, I don't remember it ever not being like this, but I've been told.
You went there one day and Little Acton was
No, she doesn't remember
very
that. Quiet.
I don't remember
Oh,
that.
of course you don't. Yes, your memory went again, didn't it? Oh, yikes, so many memory losses. They're just all over. And everyone make a perception check for me.
Oh.
Not good. Is it an 11?
Corey's thinking about how cool the shit you just
10.
These
with fucking dice.
Reason.
Natural 20 for a 23.
So glad it's you. Sally, you
souvenir stand.
You do see the souvenir stand.
Souvenir stand. He broke my last souvenir.
And as you start to approach it, you see someone else at the souvenir stand. A Riforian with blue hair, wearing dungarees, seemingly holding a little snow globe with a little Absalom station floating in it, shaking it, and talking to a Vesk, so sort of lizard person, Snicked. As you look over, talking to Slim Jim.
No.
No! Have you done this? Oh no!
I can't believe you've done this.
Done this. Shout out to our friend Miranda.
As that was as Sally, you watch as other Sally looks into this globe. You watch her drop to the floor.
So many of us. It's such a problem.
You see this Vesk loop his arm under her and grab onto the monorail that starts flying
after that, Jim!
the direction from you.
Yeah, follow it.
I'm gonna jump.
You jump onto the monorail, and you start flying. You go zooming down levels. You go drop different places, and you know it is a monorail. So sometimes other people jump on. You sort of lose sight, but you stay focused. You can just about see Thali's little ears, or other Thali's little ears, sort of flapping, and you get down to the spike, and you go down and down. And you get to the elevator and you get dropped off, and you see, I'm going to say they're a little bit in front of you. So as you see the elevator doors going down to the lower levels, the ghost levels of the spike close. All the warning signs that were first there from the day you met Aubrey with her puppy, and the lift starts going down. Now I have realised Kim and Aubrey were potentially going to come with you in that ship. They did not.
Were. Oh no, because they couldn't.
And Lara is alive,
scenario.
so
Okay.
They will probably be here in a day.
Okay, cool, great, yeah.
And
that was key to our plan, and we did forget about. them
Kim should have come with us.
entirely.
Bollocks.
Wow, we forgot really about the key people.
I kind of forgot about
we
them
all
too.
forgot about the main character.
Did we retcon that so that Kim is
No. They'll be.
You wouldn't have preloaded them into the ship?
No. No, this all happened very quick in the morning.
Oh my God.
I should have planned for that, but anyway, it's fine. You just haven't got them.
Cool.
And Santana,
It's not here.
And
Santana went with the
Santana
Creswells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see the lift go down, and then you press the button, and you have to wait a little bit for the lift, and the lift comes back up. Takes a little bit of time, and you enter into the lift.
Is there
Head
anything
down.
from episode 1 that has not yet reappeared? Okay.
Can I check the lift?
Pluto, the dog.
You're all obsessed with this damn bone. Maybe it's important, maybe it's not. You don't know. Right, you get in the lift. Which button are you gonna press?
The one with the bone on it.
The bottom one.
So
B.
So
The
Pluto
bone.
was in a
Wait.
cage in level -78.
Oh,
The
Simon
Starstone.
Nerdmaster.
Starstone is here somewhere. That's my problem with all
But
of
we
this.
know. But if they
We
presumably
know that someone was guarding.
But it's not-
they were
Not
luring
yet.
Aubrey. They were trying to capture her then by capturing
yeah.
the dog and bringing
yeah.
her to them. Right?
I love
Then
it.
why didn't
Simon
they wait? Why weren't they
Clark.
there when we went to level 78?
No one was
We
there.
just-
It was an automated system. They were hoping that
In
Aubrey would go.
Specifically Pluto.
Yeah, to then lure Aubrey in, and then capture her.
We better check out level
So the
78.
The
Starstone
-78
isn't
would be my
78.
vote.
Let's
Okay.
check it out.
You know what? That wasn't going to be the thing. That's such a fucking good theory. You go to 78.
Don't
And-
reveal your secrets there.
I know, I shouldn't, but I
Feel
just
clever.
you should feel clever because that's way better than what I had. The doors open, and you exit, and then you go down. You find your way down into the room that you found Pluto in, and you see standing next to the sort of so the room was like a circular room. Don't know if you remember, with a massive pillar in the middle. And you see Slim Jim, hands against the wall, and the pillar disappears, and floating in the
Oh
center
no!
is this glowing orb, this starstone, this sort of with various purple flecks, and lying on the floor next to you, or next to him, is Thaliana.
I'm choking on my rage here.
I'm freaking out because this is not supposed to be happening right now.
Okay, I have a set of binders that we previously used in the police station. Can I go up and try to cuff Slim Jim to me?
So you start moving towards Slim Jim. Oh, hello, Snicked.
I don't know who you're talking to.
You know exactly who you're talking to. Who I'm talking to. I'm confused already. You've been following me for years. But
I
I've
was
been
right
watching
to
you.
do so.
It would seem so, wouldn't it?
What do you want with the girl?
Oh, well, it's all gone a bit wrong, so this one's faulty. We need to reset. And he starts lifting Thali up with what seems to be like pretty inhuman strength, and like starts to push her towards the Starstone.
God. What do you mean reset? I'm going to try and edge closer whilst he's distracted.
Everything's gone wrong, you see. You, and he points at Thali. You've ruined everything. You fell out of the drift, and then suddenly we had clones running about where no one should be able to find them.
That were a total accident. I really am. I'm sorry about anything that I may have disrupted for you.
Wait, hang on. Wait a minute. Are you Fortnum's boss?
Nice to meet you.
Are you telling me that I have been right this entire time and no one has been listening to me?
Sometimes the truth just isn't very believable, Snicked.
Believe
Did
it or
you
not,
see it?
you son of a bitch. You still can burn. I'm going to pull out my new fire pistol.
Yes!
Snapshot him.
I can say roll initiative. You're going to get a surprise round on him.
Oh, I've always wanted to say that. Right, roll initiative.
You know when everything in the world seems somehow so predictable after it's happened? but inconceivable before. And then you're like, well, of course. I mean, obviously.
Obviously, it was Slim Jim.
Ivor got
all
obsessed
along.
with him when he spent time with the board.
11 for initiative for Snicked.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Snicked, you'll go first. You'll have a round before everyone anyway, just because for warrant of sort of initiating.
Can I count it as a trick attack because it feels like a trick attack?
Yeah.
It's 13 for Thali 1 and Fruby.
13 for Thali. Fruby just goes on yours, right?
Yeah.
17.
Oh, thank you for doing that, because you've all just lined it up perfectly in the way I wrote. Like, you know, when you write initiative out, and sometimes you leave a gap because you think someone's going to go in there. You left the right number of lines. Snicked, you can go first, and then we'll jump to the top of the initiative order.
So, trick attack. With being operative, I get to do this thing where I have the chance to make a stealth check, or a check associated with specialization. But for me, it's a stealth check with a DC equal to 20 plus my target's challenge rating. What? The challenge rating? Oh, what do I need to roll?
It's 5, so 25.
Okay. And if I succeed, I do 1d8 damage, and they are flat-footed against. I think it's just my attack.
Flat-footed. Is it just against yours?
It's just against my attack.
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed, I think, is the most common thing.
Or actually, when you succeed at both the skill check and attack roll of the trick attack, you can make the target flat-footed or off-target until the beginning of next turn.
So yeah, flat-footed is -2 to their AC, and cannot take reactions or make attacks of opportunity. Off-target is -2 penalty to attack rolls.
Off-target feels like it might be more useful to us. Okay, but anyway, so I got to do
completely up to you, like whichever.
Right, so it may not be relevant because I've got to try and make this check. Nope, that's a 17.
Was that to hit in general? No,
that was the stealth thing, which would do 1d8 damage. With my plus 13, thank you very much. This dice, longest John's, doesn't roll very well. Right, so then with the fire pistol, I'm rolling that. And I roll a synthetic 20 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And that's 1d6 plus 1. That is 6 points of fire damage.
Okie dokie, very nice.
Nice.
Also, I realised I haven't really described what Slim Jim looks like. He has a very thin vest, so he's got quite a gaunt face. He's got blue scales with sort of streaks of black running like from his nostrils back down. He's wearing, you know, kind of street vendor. Like he's just wearing like a white t-shirt, like jean shorts, with his tail coming out the back.
Has he got hot dog stains on his shirt?
There's a couple of stains, yeah, a couple of noodle stains more than anything. You actually see the symbol for the noodle bar, which I never told you, and it was always in my head. It's 2 noodles, just sort of kind of in parallel, but like wiggly.
Of course they
Son of a
are.
bitch.
And I had it in my head, and I never told you, and I feel annoyed because like that was a good clue I could have like dropped in there. But anyway, I didn't want to. I'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Right, that brings us to the top of the round, which is Jim. He's going to drop Thali 2. We're going to say Thali 2 and Thali for being you. Thali 2 hits the floor and still seems completely out. And he is going to draw a pistol and he's going to aim at you, Snicked.
Makes sense.
That is a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
On EAC. Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Cool. Is he going to do anything else? No, I don't think he is. He's going to sort of use his movement to try and like dart round the other side of like whereas now there is basically this pit, this shaft with the starstone in the middle, and he's going to try and get round the other side, so he's sort of the starstone's in between all of you. In fact, he is going to do that. Corey, that brings us to you.
Oh, why not? Yeah, I'll just reach out my hand. I'll let the energies flow through me and a stream of white light, and I'll cast Hold Person. Just fucking unleash on this motherfucker. Spells. You're with a spellcaster, guys. I don't know if you realize.
We did not realize. It was not clear.
He did a couple of things where his eyes went milky, but now he's got
Now he's got actual
like,
spells.
Spell.
Get spell. Yeah, I will try and freeze him in time and Hold Person.
What is the? Sorry, I haven't got it open.
It's a will save
From him.
Yeah.
And do you know the save? Is it your spell?
Save DC is 15.
I rolled a 10. He has a plus 4.
Dice, numbers, probability.
So what happens? Is it the same as he just freezes, or is it a sort of? Give me the wording of the spell.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The target becomes paralyzed, freezes in place, where breathes normally but can't take any physical actions, even speech, can't cast spells. Each round on its turn, target can spend a full action to attempt a new saving throw to enter effect.
Okay. Cool. So you watch as he locks in place, and you can see his eyes still sort of darting and looking furiously at you. Great. Sally, it's your turn.
I'm gonna pull Sally to one side. And just, he's not moving, and I don't quite know what to do about that. So I'm just gonna get between them.
Okay.
And me and Fruby are just gonna make sure he don't do nothing.
As you pull Sally, make a medicine check for me.
Well, I've got that skill. I've got loads. 25.
25. You sort of grab her wrists, and you feel a pulse.
Oh, good. Oh, God, I assumed so. Jesus. Yeah.
And as you pull her, you kind of you very faintly just hear her stirring. You hear like a.
Oh, good.
As she's on the floor.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit with her and have Fruby protect us.
Okay. Snicked.
Can I cast put binders on Vesk, please?
on Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Cast put binders on. Would you like to go over and?
I would like to go over and put handcuffs on Slim Jim.
You can just do that because he's held. Yep. So yeah, you can. Yeah, you've done awesome. That. Congratulations. That will be your turn. Yeah. But he is. How are you cuffing him?
Behind the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's his turn. He'll try and not be held anymore. It'd be rolled worse, so he still is. And he can't do anything on his turn. It's full like.
He's paralyzed. Whatever that.
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. Let me just double check. I think it's worse than what I'm thinking anyway, but I just want to double check because we all like to learn a new Starfinder rule every time.
Yeah.
He's paralyzed.
Yay!
Your dex modifier is -5, and you cannot move, but can take mental actions. He can think things.
He can do crazy shit. Nothing mundane.
He's doing some real thinking at you. He's not a spellcaster, so he is not.
That's what he wants you to think.
He is not casting, I don't think. But then here's the thing. People's in like D&D whole person, sometimes not, or like paralyzed. I think you can still cast spells if you can like move your mouth, if you can speak. But that's moving.
That's moving your mouth.
Yeah.
Moving, so anyway, I'm going to say he can't. Corey, it's you. In fact, I'm going to drop us out of initiative and sort of say you've got him cuffed. He is fully incapacitated here.
Right. Well, if he's paralyzed, I'll use I'll use the telepathic speech to try and talk to him like that. And if he's fallen out of paralysis and is just sort of locked in, then I'll just talk to him normally. But at some point,
Emily will roll above an 11. Okay, right, there we go. It takes about a good 20 seconds, but you can talk to him in his mind for a little bit if you'd like.
Yeah. I'll ask him. Oh, that's very relaxing. Asking.
Suddenly, we're in the mind of Slim Jim.
Yeah, we're in the mind.
Imagine.
I will say. Tell us everything you know. But keep it quick. No. And before you do that, actually, maybe more to the point, how do we get access to the council?
That's still your priority.
The Starstone's in front of us!
Go on, touch the Starstone, see what happens.
No.
What'll happen?
No,
I kind of want to do it now. But the Nazi Vex said it'd be all right. Okay.
What happens if you touch the Starstone and I'll hold his hand towards the Starstone to see?
My hands are behind. His hands are behind.
I'll hold his nose towards the Starstone. Then what? Does he seem afraid? Yeah.
Oh no, it's what he wants. He's trying to get you.
Oh, it's not great.
It transports you somewhere. Oh god.
16.
He said something.
He looks like he doesn't know.
Oh god.
But he knows it's something big. And make me a...
But that's what he was going to do with Thali too, right?
Yeah, reset everything. Hang on. I wouldn't have been party to any of that information because I couldn't hear what you were saying.
We'll say it was all out loud.
Okay. Wait a minute. Previously, Aubrey was saying that the Starstone was some way that you could update the drift. You could reset the drift. So if you touch something to the Starstone, does that update what's going on inside the drift? Are you both making notes?
I'm afraid of getting sucked in, and
No one really knows what happens with the Starstone. Well, some say they do. The way people do updates, it requires a person. You can't just, it's not a computer program, you have to put a physical object in there. And, well, the clones are causing us a lot of issues, so... Figured this one was expendable.
Is this the same one as what was in the drift in the room in Abundance on Triaxis? Or are there more?
The drift.
Same
oh, that's
phone.
all the drift. That's just a portal to it.
Oh.
You mean the storage room? Yeah, it's just a doorway to the drift.
You got here fast. Well, you were already here, I guess. She got here fast.
I never left.
So wait a minute. I've watched you with my own eyes scoop up Thaliana 2. This is going to get very confusing. Thali 2. She just fainted in front of you. Is that what you did with Thali 1 2 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Ow.
She was a problem. She'd
That-
seen too much.
Was I asleep in the drift for a year?
You initially went into the drift pretty quickly after we cloned you, day after maybe. And then we ran a few tests on your clone. Didn't take very long. And we went to put her in storage till we needed her.
Yeah.
And that's when we found out that would be a problem.
Did you lose us?
Yeah. We weren't
That's very
exactly planning
irresponsible.
on the drift crashing and everything getting ejected from it, were we?
No. You don't happen to know where I got ejected to, do you? Because I got
No.
a big hole in my memory.
Where did you show up?
Well, she don't remember.
Racketon.
Maybe there. I don't know. It could have been anywhere. Look, I can't promise the health of our originals. We just try and keep the clones doing what they're meant to.
Right, you're also saying we? You are definitely the top of all of this. Who are you working with?
Oh, the parallel board.
Who else is on the parallel board?
You wouldn't know him. We don't need to open up a whole new can of mysteries for you, do we?
I don't suppose. I'd just like to put it out here, just in case. Are you interested in discussing the ethics of cloning at all? Maybe considering the morality of your actions and maybe working together on something.
If you want to do a TED Talk, love, we can go into it, but...
You think it'll work? Like, you're gonna change your mind and be a better person?
Look, you caught me. Eyes shut. The best detective agency, apparently.
He said it! Corey, do you hear that? He said it!
Record it!
I've got it on tape.
You've got to be better than those losers over at Eyes Wide. So.
Well, you control the losers at Eyes Wide, don't you?
Yeah, why do you think they're so easy to control?
Because they're not free thinkers.
Like us.
Look at the evidence, people.
I am Snick. You taught me to open my mind.
This is a character arc I did not expect from Valiana.
Yeah, she's become a fucking
Fully into
conspiracy
the
theorist.
conspiracies.
You've taught me not to believe everything I'm told, unless it's you what's telling me in it. And then it's
Precisely.
always correct, yeah.
But what I don't understand is, if you're working with Parallel, and you've got all this wealth and power, why run a noodle shop?
Everyone likes noodles.
Oh, he's
I
got me
like
there.
noodles,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's got me
Noodles
there,
are
actually.
great.
I don't just run a noodle shop. I run the noodle shop. Everyone comes to me. How do you think this all started? They all came to me. I started hearing things.
Wait a minute. Can I just run a few things past you? So have you been responsible for basically everything we've been checking? I've been saying all along. Like, were you responsible for the Jungle Brick case?
Oh yeah. Back in the day, yeah.
The candelabra thief.
Good one. Candelabras. I got a load of them in the storehouse.
Gloria Gabricius Bonkin and her missing cousins?
No, that one wasn't me, actually.
I did.
That was an interesting one, though. I did follow you while you did it.
All right, yeah, that does make sense.
The hedge baston contraption, was that you?
Of course, yeah, love that.
I pull my shirt down to show a scar on my shoulder. You gave me this, you bastard! And I'll punch him in the face.
Oh. Look. It's, you've got me. I'm done. But my people are out there. You'll never find all the clones. What are you going to do about Miss Tester? She gets elected in probably tomorrow.
Oh.
What time tomorrow would you say the election happens?
They will announce the results around. The voting starts at 10 a.m. and then the votes come in through various places. Sometimes some votes take longer than others. You know, some of them have a race. It's quite weird. The different districts. It's only a very small station, but there's a lot of different districts.
It would not be right to interfere with the democratic process. I'd just like to put that out there, morally speaking.
Oh, even I wouldn't go that far.
But Mr. What did you say, Mr. Jim? Is
Jim.
that Mr.
Yeah,
Jim?
Jim?
Oh, just Jim. Jim. Do y'all have some more plans with the Starstone and the Drift and that? Or are you pretty much sorted now? You got your fancy engines and control over all sorts of people.
Well, I did, but you seem to have put me under some form of citizen's arrest.
Oh, that's true. But there are others, you know, they could be coming sneaking around and...
Yeah, they're all stupid, though.
Oh, that's good. That's helpful.
But without you, I mean, you're obviously the brains of this operation.
I am the brains of this operation. Don't say it like that.
Yeah, okay.
It's like you're the brains of Eyes Shut. I've seen it. I understand.
Snicked is definitely going to stand like an inch taller. Well, it's a partnership. Corey and I are equal partners, though technically I do own the deed.
And I was at one point made an intern.
Right,
I don't know if that still stands, but
I don't care.
Okay,
really.
that's
Okay,
fair.
let me put this to you,
fair.
Jim. Is there anything else you can tell us that's going to help us implicate you and your band of people?
He's toast.
Sure. I will say he gives you everything you need to know. He cooperates with you in the hope that you will show leniency to him. He gives you the names of the board of directors of Parallel, all of the people who are part of this, but you do get the sense that he's the kingpin. This is less of a business and more of a criminal organization run by Slim Jim, that just so happens to have put its fingers in a lot of pies.
Can I just check we're not missing something important about the drift lanes or the Starstone or anything like this? Is okay.
Now you have been very cooperative, Jim. I will give you credit for that. I'm gonna stand him up. I just don't know why I imagined he was on his knees this entire time.
Sure, he is. He was, and then he got back up. Yeah.
He had been very cooperative, and I'm going to smooth him down. So what I'm going to do...
Get a couple of guns and knives out, by the way, while you do that.
Oh, yeah, pickpocket him. Absolutely, I pickpocket him. Yeah. So, considering your cooperation, I'm going to take out the 3 grenades that you gave me, and the mystery grenade.
Oh shit, the mystery
I'm
grenade.
I'm going to put the 4 grenades in his pocket. You guys want to just back away for a second?
The Starstone. Snake, the Starstone. Snake, Starstone.
You did. This is why you're going to make a full employee, Thally.
Okay. Any day now.
I'm going to... Actually, you know what? Can I push him into, one of the deactivated cages that were here, that Pluto is in? Yeah.
You can. Yeah, there were loads of cages. I forgot about that. Yes, there were cages lining the walls.
Push him into a cage.
He falls into a cage. Yeah.
I'm only going to pull the pins on 3 of these grenades.
You push him into the thing before you pull the pins?
I'm going to push him in. Well, as in, I want to hold on to the pins. kick him into the prison, and then
very nice.
turn on the energy field.
Is one of them the mystery
One
grenade?
of them is the mystery grenade.
One of them's mystery grenade. So the mystery grenade, and I did decide this very early on, is a foam grenade. Which explodes on impact to release a burst of fire suppressant foam akin to that from a fire extinguisher. So basically,
I could have done with that earlier.
So with how these cages are, suddenly nothing escapes the cage and it just fills with foam. And you're pulling one of the other junk grenades.
Two of the junk grenades.
Okay, roll the damage on the junk grenade.
I'm not a monster. I didn't pull all 3.
Have you considered the ethical? If we could just discuss the morality of.
Sorry, I can't hear over the foam. Was it 1d6 for each one?
Yeah.
6, 3, 5.
Okay. So 11 points of damage. He.
Oh no,
sort of
14.
14, sorry. He as the foam sort of clears, you do realize the foam is probably putting out some of the like flames that would have been caused by the grenades. This and the foam is just sort of getting splattered against the walls. And he's just there, and he looks hurt, but he's very much still. And he goes, "You got me, all right. You can stop now."
All right, we're leaving.
Now.
At this point, Thali does start to stir. Thali too. Hi.
Hi, I'm you. You all right?
Hi, I'm trying to find Eyes Wide.
Oh, I know. I've been there. Like, I feel you, you know? I get you.
You look like me.
I know. It's this whole wacky story. You ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna explain everything, but like, first off, are you okay? Take some deep breaths.
I feel fuzzy, but I feel fine.
Yeah, so you had a little bit of an incident. Your brain's kind of forgetting some things right now. Nothing to panic about.
Why am I wearing a beret?
The beret's very important.
And with that, I will say we sort of slowly fade away as from, and you all exit. And I would assume, Corey, would you go to the stewards for this?
Well, to report all of this and to say that we've got a lizard man in a cage downstairs covered in fur.
Chunks missing.
Yeah.
Who has things that you need to hear.
Would you? That's my question.
Would I? I would probably go to Tyver first and Marrow, and then use Marrow's contacts. Presumably the police are feeling pretty silly about arresting him, so maybe he's got some pull there as well.
I would say you go back to Aisha and you do find Tyver in there, looking a little bit more clean cut, and inside Aisha is also an android. Marrow is in Eyes Shut.
Hey.
I still feel bad about taking so long about that. So.
It was only a couple more hours.
For us.
Oh shit! It was a whole year. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi. You've returned. How was Triaxis?
Cold.
Fiery.
Oh boy. Things are going down and we need to sort it out.
Oh, there's 2 of you.
This is Thaliana Maisie Cresswell. Hi.
I'm Thaliana Maisie Cresswell. Hi.
Maisie Cresswell. Anyway, things are getting seriously bad, and there are a lot of bad people out there, even without their boss who's covered in foam. They could get up to some mischief, I think.
Well,
here's what we need to do. We need to lay low for tonight, and then there'll be a crucial package coming in tomorrow, we hope. And we need to get that package to the council before the votes, before the... I don't even know legally.
Before voting opens.
At this point, you hear bang, 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 bang on the door. Hello?
Jesus
Christ! I'd like to come in, please. Excuse me.
Corey, don't shoot. You mustn't shoot people. I go to
Not
the
a hair
door.
trigger.
Hello?
Hello? You see Aubrey there with a big Pluto next to her.
Yeah!
Pluto sure grew, huh? How did you get Pluto back?
And Laura helped me. Well, I went and got Pluto back. I just sort of went and...
You just went and got Pluto back and you were like, right, I'm taking the dog.
Yes, I'm taking the dog.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I should have seen that one coming.
Yes, and then I came back and Lara was like, oh, cool, I didn't die, and there's a teleportation circle, and I was going to break it, but then and I think she got us back, really, so...
Is Miss Tester around?
Yes, she's over. She doesn't like the alleyway.
No, it's not a encouraging it.
And then you just see Kim walks.
It's nicer than
and
it
she's
looks.
got like a hoodie on with like big sunglasses. And
Was Aubrey calling Kim like a dog?
Yes.
Kim, come here.
Kim, come on, Kim.
I tried giving her treats, but it doesn't. She's not as motivated.
Have you tried giving us treats?
Have you tried using?
Would you like a treat? She holds out like a little mini dog bone. Like,
is this safe for
offer her likes on Phototon.
I'll take it.
Okay, right. Kim, I give you a like on Phototon. Kim's there immediately. Hi. What's happening? Nope, not that one. Not that American. Yeah, California. Hi.
Welcome to our humble abode, Miss Tester. Right. Right, remember that stuff we talked about overnight?
I do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do all of that. With getting getting control of your accounts back. Can I just take the temperature of the room? Are we just gonna put the foot video out there?
Did we not say that we'd at least check in with the council before that, or are we just going straight to the foot?
Isn't the foot thing more fun? Like,
feels like we should go straight to foot.
I feel like it would get me a lot of money and sponsorships and things like that. So I'm personally on the posting side of things, but you know,
it's like better to make an internet splash where you got viral. People.
I feel like it could go viral, and I don't think OnlyFeeds has ever really gone viral before.
No.
So, you know, that would be.
Wait a sec. Do you think you should maybe set up some kind of a deal with the company that owns OnlyFeed? Because if people have to sign up for their service to access your amazing political expose,
right?
Oh, that's
so like, should we be on the line to OnlyFeeds?
Do we have time for that? Because I don't love that.
I'm not sure we have time for that. Also, people are just going to download the video and repost it. So
turns out 50% of the population of Absalom Station are subscribed to her OnlyFeed.
It's surprisingly popular,
and the rest just use their friends' accounts.
Yeah, let me bum off your OnlyFeed account.
Password sharing is such an issue.
Okay, so we're posting.
Lots of people with similar feet.
Yeah, I think we should just post. Yeah, let's go. Let's hit the.
All right.
Button.
It's that button when you hit the button, it's gone.
Let's find out.
Let's we'll do a dramatic reenactment of
the video.
Kim's post, written by our players. So
you're the voice of Kim Tester.
What time does one post for maximum engagement on OnlyFeed?
Around
10 o'clock, the loneliest time.
10 p.m.
Think of like we can say you wait till 10 p.m. to post. Yeah.
All right.
Hey guys, so I'm back. This is all feet, just feet in shot. I've been away from you for a while and I'm sorry. Some of you have depended on me to bare my souls to you and I've let you down. You might think you've seen plenty of me recently, but well, that wasn't me. The real me is here on OnlyFeed. And I don't mean like a facet of me. I mean that the Kim Tester you've seen on your Phototon feeds hasn't been me. They are an imposter. 2 years ago, I was abducted by the Parallel Corporation on Triaxis at the Abundance Resort. Against my will, I was scanned and a clone of me was made. She has been impersonating me and saying things I would never say. She never remembers the discount codes. She never repeats the call to action.
Back on message.
Right. She has been running for pet council.
You can see Snick's feet appear in the frame at that point.
Two little rat feet.
Side of them goes out again.
And she is under the control of the Parallel Corporation, who are producing clones of people with no concern for the ethical or legal or moral implications. Parallel control the Eyes Wide Agency, the worst detective agency on Absalom. Okay. Parallel Corporation were responsible for the drift crash. They created it as a side effect of their illegal cloning efforts and then decided to profit off their own mistake. They own Ingenium, who have provided the new engines to fix the issue they themselves created. They are trying to create a new society with them in charge, and they must be independently investigated and stopped.
Go on.
And stop Slim... Jim, who's Slim Jim? Snicked? And that's when the recording cut. I should point out to everyone, the recording was made on Triaxis before any extra things.
It held up well.
That held up very well.
That was very, accurate.
And it goes out. And you all sit waiting for those little notifications.
Sat there looking at the little counter.
And first comment is first. Just says first.
Classic.
Yes, obviously. Second comment is, OMG, you're back. And then a few minutes later, after people have time to watch it, you watch as the comments just start pouring in. Oh my god, I knew it. This is gonna blow. I was gonna vote for you. This isn't true. Like, we need to get this to the council. And you slowly start to hear outside a rumbling, and it's like hundreds of people are running to the packed council. I don't fucking know here. I've decided
my pornography, quick to the council.
My pornography told me to go. And with that, I'm gonna end it there.
Woo!
Yeah.
Which I wasn't sure where to end it. I was kind of not. I was gonna potentially let some things carry on, but I'm gonna end it there with hundreds of people running to the Pact Council to insist that Kim Tester is removed. You have locked up in a cell in the ghost levels the head of Slim Jim, the Noodle Man, and no one died. But with that, we're gonna do a couple of fast forwards. So, Snicked. What do you think the future holds for Snicked?
I think. Okay. Well, we didn't put ourselves in the message. We said how Eyes Wide was bad, but I think this is
plug the agency.
But people are going to look for alternatives.
You got to keep on the DL. You don't want to be like.
That's our whole thing, that people don't know who we are.
But people are going to find us. People are going to find.
I would say Kim would probably like. You know, I could always say you guys helped me. You know, if you want a little, I could do like one free ad or something. I could only put it on the story. Like, I wouldn't put it, you know, in the main feed thing. But I could put a story out about you guys if you want.
I think Ice Shut has a lot of business in front of it, and we have to take people on to, you know, to meet the demand. Fortunately, we've got two of the best investigators we've ever met in the form of Thaliana and her clone.
They were amazing. They are amazing investigators, except for like they have to write a lot of stuff down because of the memory stuff.
Yeah. Every 24 hours, they have to have the case explained to them.
Hours.
Yeah. But then they see new aspects of it, don't they?
That's why they're so brilliant. Yeah, they see it with new eyes every day.
It's unexpected, but.
And Tyver is working with us now. Not for us, but
Tyver definitely would ask to work with you.
Do you think he sweats a bit while he works, and then gets a bit of a sheen going on over his?
It's very distracting, like working at our desks.
God, Tyver.
When the sweat drips down from like the top of one of the horns, like all the way to the bottom, and sort of coats down the face. It's
Don't.
What's happening now?
Does he have hooves instead of hands? So he's like wiping it off.
I don't actually know. Hang on.
How did we get here?
How do I use this blasted computer?
He's got hands.
And I think the fast forward would be Snicked at the end of a long, like, you know, says goodbye to Corey, says goodbye to Tyver, and retires to his own house, and has his own pad, but sleeps on a little section of floor that he cut out of the original floor of the Eyes Shut Detective Agency next to Corey's bed.
That's very cute. That's very cute. Corey, you definitely get offers from Andlara to be her pilot. She will pay you well. You also get offers from the stewards to come back when they hear about how you helped catch Slim Jim.
Corey, here's all the offers out, and is mighty tempted, but I think he decides that there's a lot of people interested in him. He could make quite a lot of business without having to actually join any particular agency. And in fact, I feel like Corey takes out a new lease on a new ship, and maybe asks Sonia if she wants to come along for the ride.
Oh, I mean, we could go on like a couple of trips, I guess, if you really wanted to.
Let me show you some stuff, Sonia.
Sonya's accent has changed every single session. I do not know what Sonya sounds like.
Why is that?
She's
Emily
all
Bates?
over.
Is it because it seems like sometimes she seems to have changed and no one knows why?
Looks the same, but acts differently.
There are clones out there. Parallel's records were destroyed. No one knows.
Oh man.
There could be clones out there. Sonya, you're never quite sure.
I make it like a personal mission of mine to try and find a clone of Sonya. If any, I just want to find it because it's important to Sonya.
Oh right.
Roll,
and then
I misunderstood.
Roll a d20.
I don't know what you were thinking, Shamini Bundell. I'm pretty filthy. It has to be said. What am I rolling? Perception.
D20. Just a d20.
Just a d20. 13.
One day, when you're... No, she's not got a clone. I was going to try and make up one in my head, then I was like, it doesn't make any sense. She doesn't have a clone. Sonya doesn't have a clone. I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
But I definitely work with Eyes Wide as part of their Eyes Shut as their kind of part of their remote unit, I suppose.
Yeah. Lovely. I'm just thinking if there's anyone else. I think Thali, your family arrive on Absalom a few months later.
Oh.
You can chat to them in the meantime. You can communicate as
that's a harshly long journey.
On their way.
That's a shame. I presume Ingenium can be like nationalized or something.
Yeah, you can definitely. I mean, and Lara comes in hard on all the different facets. It turns out that Clone Thali had been passing parallel the schematics of what Andlara had been working on for her drift engines, and the Ingenium engines were all fully based on Andlara's designs. So Andlara takes over Ingenium.
Is Andlara gonna let us keep the drift lanes and their like super fast travel, or she hates it so much she's gonna like scrap them all and be like, no?
Andlara refines the drift lanes.
Okay.
And tries to encourage people to not use them, but for the sake of fast travel and the monetary value, she does leave them in place.
Yeah.
She also helps Aubrey come up with an update for the drift, which will mean that 2 copies of the same person do not immediately break it and crash the whole thing.
Such a good idea. We definitely should have thought of that, guys.
And I feel like
that's actually really key.
This is a Y2K bug.
Thali probably helps with that as well. And,
can they fix the saturation?
Glad you thought of that.
The saturation is one of the key things that Andlara works on, and after about a year of trying, the saturation when using the drift lanes does come back.
So I think
do you go back to Traxxas?
I think really like all Thalis are just little homebods. I think they could never really be away from their family for too long. It's just why would you want to be anywhere else? But also, the packed worlds are kind of their oyster now. Like, you can go places faster. You can, like, it's not actually that, like, turns out leaving your farm and going and seeing the world, okay, it is a little scary, and sometimes people shoot at you, which you weren't expecting, but hey, it's kind of fun too. And I think like Thali and Thali 2, they're both part of the family.
I will say the memory loss does happen occasionally.
God damn it.
It doesn't automatically get fixed.
Well, maybe if we go on our trips together, if one person forgets, the other one can be like, oh, sorry, right, let's fill you in.
But working with doctors
this is
and
like
Lara,
with
Santana, you do, it becomes less, and they are able to start rebuilding some of the memories that you lost.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You remember back from when you first actually arrived on Absalom. Really? And while the actual part where you fell and got cloned is missing, you remember waking up on Absalom again and going to Eyes Wide and being rejected and going to another detective agency just Absalom detectives who they were useless. They didn't help at all. And then you vaguely remember another time that you lost your memory in that space.
Boy.
Where you went back to Eyes Wide, you got rejected. You went to you found this person on the street and had a chat with them about everything that happened. They didn't help. All the memories that come back to you, the number of times they faded and came back, the only people to ever take on your case and truly care were Corey and Snick.
Well, even though I kind of want to live out my life as a farm-based roboticist, coming up with novel solutions to fruit pest control via robots, which has always been my dream, I would also like to make sure that I can travel the world and maybe hang out with Snick and Corey from time to time and have a few more adventures.
Yeah. And with that, I will bring this to a close. The drift is changed forever. The packed worlds are changed forever. People can travel more. There's one less evil corporation trying to take down everyone, but only one, so there's plenty more work to be done. Thanks for playing Starfinder, you three.
Emily Bates, everyone.
Emily Bates.
Claps in chat.
Oh, no.
I did it.
I have never been so I've never DM'd a story that ended other than one shots. And I was like, the other day I was like, how do I do a satisfying conclusion? I was like, there's too many things. There's too many things.
That's how you do it.
That was it.
I mean, I'm sure there are still a lot of questions, and if you have a lot of questions, come back next week.
Yeah,
we will answer. I think I've got answers to everything.
Write them down now, folks. Am I right in saying that if people ask questions in chat next week, we'll try our best to answer them?
Yeah, we'll talk live to chat next week. Yeah, for sure.
As you were narrating, like Thally's, we're the only people who Thally ever kind of properly cared. I was actually thinking back to like the first episode of like us first meeting her, and I was like, oh man, that was the beginning of that journey.
I don't think I've ever been more sad that an adventure has come to an end than this one. Like, with all the TTRPG stuff. Not to say that the previous season wasn't great, Ali. Don't get me wrong. I actually
DM'd that. I don't know if anybody knew that. I did a lot of DM stuff on that.
It was real good.
It was really good, but I think I don't know what it is, but I think I really love these characters. And I am genuinely very sad that this season has come to an end.
There are other adventures that Corey, Snick, and Thally can go on. You didn't die. So,
yeah, amazingly.
You know.
You didn't die.
You didn't die. And, we could do a one-shot from time to time if we wanted to. Step back in. Do a bit of Starfinder. Oh, Starfinder. How does Starfinder... So crunchy numbers. If you're looking for an alternative to D&D, and the reason you want the alternative is too crunchy for D&D, like too many crunchy numbers, don't do Starfinder. Not my recommendation. I really like it. I really enjoy Starfinder. I would like to play Starfinder like in a home game with like maps and kind of time to look at the rules and read everything, because I like crunchy numbers, but for a live show with Theatre of the Mind, I think Starfinder
now that we are more comfortable with the setting and with the rules, I think if we were to do Starfinder again, we could lean into the really weird shit, and we could do miniatures with maps and stuff, and do stuff like the zero gravity combat that we never touched.
And like having a ship which we just fly around doing weird shit.
Starship combat. So originally I wanted to do Starship combat in one of the episodes, but I took it out because I couldn't work out the rules. And they were so like on a map, like angles and stuff, and I was like, oh, there's no point because we don't have that.
But I know that perhaps I'm the person out of the lot of us that likes Starfinder the most. I would be definitely up for trying the system again.
GMing maybe.
GMing maybe.
Simon Clark.
I need another big project in my life. This could be it.
I think you do. I think you're running out. So,
there's a big gap in my schedule coming up where I don't have very much to do. Oh wait, no, that never happens. But that is it, I believe, for this week. Apart from the Lord of the Patreon.
Oh, well done. Yes.
My subject.
Patreon.
Come, kneel before me.
We come.
Lord of the Patreon.
Lord of the Patreon. Let me take. I think you tried to make a sound there, and I think the sound you tried to make, Simon, was this.
Precisely. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Wow.
What marshmallows?
Yeah, I know, right? It's a mighty and regal noise.
It is. That's very good. Wait, can I ask with our
No, you may not. Sorry, I am Lord of Patreon.
Guys, we may have created a monster.
He's gone mad with power. Ever tried going mad without power? It's terrible. No one listens to you.
That's very good. Did you come up with that?
No, that's a Simpsons joke.
That is
perfect.
Yes. Speak, sister.
With our going through the patrons, casting them in different roles, have we come to a nice round number, or have some people
have not.
on an odd number of times?
We have two.
Uneven and unfair.
We've got 4 more, so we're going to do 2 today, and we're going to go 2 in our wrap up, and that's it.
Great.
And no
That's
more
lovely.
patrons ever again. You're all dead to it.
That's it. You're eliminated.
No. Okay. What do you want us to roll?
Roll a d4 if you would.
Well, I was getting a marshmallow.
Oh, you were getting a marshmallow. I realised that. No, okay, I've got a d4.
Roll your marshmallow.
I'm about to roll the d4.
Got marshmallow.
That was a 4.
A 4.
Critical patron.
William Pettersson, my friend.
Of course, it's William Pettersson, the criticalest of all critical patrons. Will was the tree last time.
Will was the tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's got to be a human now, or like a person,
Or
not
a-
necessarily human.
Another creature.
I could step in with one
I'm trying
here
to
if
think
you
of
like.
something new.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
I'm trying to think of a new place that we've gone.
This is Will,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Will was there at the final surrounding of the barn on Triaxis.
Was it?
Because Will was one of the fruit picking machines.
Oh,
yes.
Was stood there in the field and had flickers of consciousness. Flickers of,
No.
I could be a scarecrow. Birds don't like me. I don't like birds. And then it fades and it comes back and it's like, I wonder what a peach tastes like. And it fades away. And then he's wondering, why do cats have different numbers of toes on their front and back feet? And then that becomes muffled in his mind as the imperative is sent, I really want to surround that barn. I really, really want to surround that barn. And his last thought,
Oh no.
after the
It's been
EMP
destroyed.
severs the connection, as the becomes less effective. They have less control over me. I wonder what it is like to be loved. And then a lawnmower plows through Will on fire. And he has turned into flaming fragments of metal. Thinking of love. That's the consciousness fades from his circuits.
wow.
It's so beautiful.
Simon.
We've never had a fully realised character arc from
I
beginning
can't
to end of a
believe
character's
you
life.
just wrote an entire story, a beautiful story.
I also don't think we ever had one be so involved in the story that we've just
Oh,
had.
it's so.
so
It was
God.
so. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do the next one.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm gonna roll this.
because I don't want to go after that. I gotta
No.
say.
Ali, you do it. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Aaron Hammonds.
Oh, it's
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron. On the world of Absalom, you go by the user name BigToe7783944.
Yes.
When
Yes.
news of Kim Tester's return sparks you to checking your OnlyFeet account for the first time in
Yes.
2 years,
Oh,
you realise
Oh, he got over it a little
he was
bit.
only
he was only there for Kim
Only
Tester.
on the
Doesn't he
other
realise that this is your calling? You DM Kim Tester just, on a whim, just, you just
not good at
try.
that.
Don't do that, guys.
Oh, I'm not sure this is a good.
Don't do it.
This is
Don't
going
do
well.
it. You get
happens? Go
nothing
on.
back. And that's it.
You get nothing
That's
back.
the end
You
of
get-
that
you
because you
get-
shouldn't have done it. and that's it.
That's the moral of the story.
You live out the rest of your life.
Simons, but I like that it ties in.
Don't DM OnlyFans people.
What was Big Toe 76's comment on the infamous video?
First, that's got to be. They were.
Oh yeah,
I was wondering, like,
were they the first?
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. Yeah,
there were
that's
at least
you.
4
That's your
that said
moment in
first,
history.
but they were the actual one that was first.
You're that moment in history. Big
That
Toe
is pretty
7666.
important, to be fair. Like, yeah,
Wow,
that's pretty cool.
stunning.
Pretty cool.
We will do our final patrons
Next week.
And
Which
thank
only
you so
leaves
much,
us to
patrons,
say-
for supporting us.
Thank you so much.
We're not going to do behind the screens for this episode, and hopefully all of that will.
Because next week
all of
is
that-
I was
kind
going
of
to say
the
this.
We don't want to.
You know how we're saying
weren't going
to do it. I
Yeah.
realize we shouldn't probably do this on camera, but we will forget stuff by the time this actually is going to be the final wrap up.
That's a good point.
We could do a real quick one, maybe, because
could do
we
a
also
real
didn't
quick
finish
one.
as late as we thought we were going
We'll
to.
think about it. It's true.
Yeah,
It's
we might
true.
do. We'll let you know.
We'll consider.
Yeah.
Consider our options, but the main thing will hopefully be the wrap up. Yes,
Yeah.
we may have forgotten everything, so we will be depending on your questions. Join us here Monday, 7 p.m. UK time. Next week, that is Monday, the 18th of September. For those of you in the past enough to know that if you're not in the welcome, if you're also in the future. Well, it's just the podcast listeners. You may have missed that by now. Apologies.
No, they won't have done. They'll all be up by then.
Also, welcome people in the past. How are you watching this?
Welcome to viewers from the past, from the future. Thank you so much. However you choose to support us on Patreon, on YouTube, on Twitch, on podcasts, or just the people who like our Twitter posts. And they're like, I don't have time for that, but you go, guys. Yeah, I see you and I appreciate you. You can follow us on all of those places. We are always at RPGeeks D&D all over the interwebs. You've heard this by now. You know this.
Daddy, Norovirus, Daddy.
I hate it so much.
RPGeeks
But
D&D.
do give us throw us your stuff. Yeah, but you know what to do. We appreciate you anyway. It's all good.
We appreciate
it's
you so
good.
much.
Thank you, Daddy. No,
With
why
that.
did I do that?
No,
Why did I do
don't give the
that?
internet that clip. That's a thing.
that?
That's a
I
thing.
was
People will
describing
clip
my
out.
feet earlier. It's a whole.
End it now. End it
now.
Fucking end it! Good night, everyone. See you next week.